Welcome in. Some of you might know I've already played this game already, but I didn't like how the video was, I didn't like the quality of it, so I'm going again. I'm going to try this again. Learn from my mistakes. Welcome in to Darkest Dungeon 2. And once we are in, I will explain everything.
Ruin has found you at last. My protege. My friend. Our calculations were correct. The ephemeral equation is unbalanced. The Earth spins on a strange and terrifying new axis. And everywhere, unbridled consequence. The world is a wasteland of failures past. And yet, you must ride out into it, unafraid. Take this. It is hope, the very last of it. It is yours now. You were bold once. Be bold once more. Free yourself from this suffocating stillness. Fix your gaze on the horizon. And face the fearsome truth of the darkest dungeon. Your sanctum, adrift in this bituminous nightmare.
Okay, so welcome in everybody to Darkest Dungeon. I just went ahead and let the intro played. I'll probably cut out my original intro. I have played this once before, streaming it on Twitch, and I uploaded it to YouTube. I wasn't happy with the quality of that video. I wasn't happy how I explained things. I understand the game a little bit more now that I've played it more. And I'm going to try to explain that to you and hopefully make a more coherent series than you guys watching wherever I swap out.
I glimpsed it lurking at the ragged edges of your mind. I watched its venom spread through the veins of the world. And I trembled at its terrible reverberations. The crossroads. Wait for the lantern's light, and welcome what help may come.
Now, what I realized is you arguably get some of the best characters at the start of the game.
Into the catacombs of the mind.
You will see two of these characters never leave my party, basically. That being the Plague Doctor and the Man of War.
Onward. And let us hope enough yet remains of the world. You see, even your valley is not immune to the spreading stain.
Once he's done talking here. So, this top bar, the red bar, as you can probably guess, that's your health bar. You take damage or you deal damage, it goes down. That bottom bar is your stress bar.
The enemy
what that does
and wanes.
Can you shut up for a minute? Thank you. What that does is whenever you get stressed, whether that be through a debuff or an attack or whatever it may be, you won't gain stress. When it's at 10, you either have a breakdown or a resolve. Breakdowns take you down to 5% HP on that character. And it will also bring down everybody's friendship or relationship, as I call it. Now, the friendship mechanic, relationship mechanic, I don't know what it's called, is a mechanic we will get into
Hope springs in the
when we get into it.
unlikeliest places. Are you shaken? There is so much worse in store.
Now, with the driving, there's not much
Let
going
us
on
hope
with it.
their desperation can be eased.
Yes, I know about encounters.
Search
And
of the
the-
shadow. There is a little light here.
The reason I'm explaining this stuff instead of letting you guys read the tutorials is the tutorials are just long pages of text. They are really not interesting to read. Stress, however, does have a small
You can feel it.
effect
A
on
change
this
in the air.
driving portion. While you drive, your team has a percentage chance to either
The bulwark of your
gain
denial
positive
is
or
giving
negative
way.
relations. The positive relations you want, you don't really want to lose points in the relationship, I'll be blunt. You and Kim.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
So, you want to keep their stress down for that reason too. If you have it too high, they will end up losing relationship points, which can and will sink your runs. I have lost more runs to bad relationships than I have to actual, like, boss fights. Just that you can't use certain moves and you need to. He should bleed out. Or plague out, I guess. Since I
This
didn't
is
get the
no
bleed
time to
proc.
falter. A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Can't really actually hit this guy yet because he has what's called, I'm gonna call it defensive another. It's not even on here. Okay, yeah. You don't get to see
The enemy
symbols until they're
weakens
unlocked,
and
which is
wins.
slightly annoying. I think it's the guarded symbol here. Basically, it does exactly what it sounds like. Instead of Mr. Man taking the hit, the other guy does.
One less obstacle in our path.
So let's talk about some of our goals here for while we're getting this up and going.
All problems have their solutions. Even
I want
the
to
big
get
ones.
the Bulwark Men at Arms, Ravager
Push on to
Hellion,
the inn. Rest
and Plague Alchemist
resupply
Doctor.
await you.
Alchemist Plague Doctor subclass, along with the Occultist Warlock. Those are the characters I'm going
The fire
for
is
this
lit.
first boss.
The table is set. The inn awaits its favorite guests. Courage glows golden within you once again.
Can this
Gather
guy
what hope you have
knock
found
it
and
off?
begin your journey anew. Your redemption begins now. Try and try again. You will break through this gloaming murk.
The other things I want to do is max out all those characters' moves, which means we'll have to be going to Shrines of Remembrance. We'll get there when we get there. I want to get N items for relationship management, combat items for token and healing, and I want to upgrade my coach and resourcefulness. I know that sounds like a lot. I will probably just throw them on
Little
screen
by
so you can
little.
read them.
Your recollection mends the rifts of this sundered plane.
So we're going to use this gotcha machine and try to
Drop
pull
of
out
sanity in a sea of madness.
something decent here. That's one of the items we want.
A welcome advancement in the science of survival.
Those, I guess, are okay depending on the situation. That's alright. It's
The road
food
calls
and
once
the
more
relationship
to its
items
dark passenger.
are what we're looking for. And I'll show you the first couple routes, and then I will probably fast forward the driving,
You must
because
face your failures.
I don't think you want to watch
or
me
be
drive through
consumed
all
by
this.
them. I remember our first meeting on the steps of the university. A collegial handshake that would doom us both. Your insightful questions during my lectures gave me pause, and I recognized in you something of a kindred spirit. Despite our differences in age and position, we shared a keen fascination for archaeology, folklore, and, of course, occultism. The crossroads, a beacon for the broken and the battered.
Alrighty, let's get this going.
Indiscriminate science stains the surgeon's hands.
So I'm not sure if I went over this already, but while you're driving, you want to run into these things because they can drop items. It seems counterintuitive considering you have your armor and wheels up there,
Ahead,
but
a trial
that's for something else.
and tribulation. The bulwark of your denial is giving way.
So, in combat, it's honestly a DPS race. What you want to do is you just want to focus down one guy, or one or two guys, and absolutely just shit out of them. Because you can't really turtle up or stall, unlike Darkest Dungeon, the original. I was going to say one, but the original one. Stalling isn't really an option, nor is mass healing and turtling up. You just kind of have to kill them before they do too much damage to you, and you can't survive it.
In crisis, no gain is insignificant.
Mastery points. We will go over those shortly. Once we get to this end, in fact.
Rest now for a time.
So, here we are, and feed these guys some bread.
Shall we continue? Or is the lesson too demanding?
We want to buy relationship items too.
Spend what you can, or wealth no longer has meaning. If indeed it ever did.
So we want to start raising up these guys' stats, at least into friendly, hopefully.
Consider your position
Anything else?
and plan accordingly. Your coach must be maintained if it is to carry you where you must go.
They do not. Okay, so
One learns quickly when survival demands it.
we're going to grab a few of those. And then a few of those. That's all we want. Because where we're going to get burned a lot. And since we have them, we might as well buff these guys up. And we will keep that just in case somebody gets sick. Now, mastery points. You want to use mastery points on the things that you're using a lot. And for base level Mr. Man-at-Arms, it's going to be these two the most. For the Plague Doctor, it's probably going to be the knife and the blinding gas, along with the field medicine. Or ounce of prevention. Both of those are really good. I'll probably do ounce of prevention. And then when we get more points, I'll go over the other two. And we are going to go to the sprawl.
Another nameless city.
It's the fire area of the game.
Another inferno of mutilation and madness. Behold, the great cities of man,
Alright.
ruined and aflame.
And as we run into things, yes, I know about route choices, don't worry. While we were driving here, there's two types of things that can harm us in the driving thing. We can
By
get...
confronting the past,
Oh, hey, shrine.
we learn to face the future. Man-at-Arms. Chapter 1. A premature promotion. The politics of a military career are perhaps as treacherous as war itself. Though untested in combat, his acumen for advancement was unmatched. Through a dubious campaign of influence and intimidation, he had at last claimed a coveted command, and was eager to bask in the glory of the victories that were sure to come.
As I was saying, we can get events that damage the cart.
Myriad options require careful
Like that wheel
deliberation.
under the academic study will damage the cart.
We venture blindly forth,
Which,
at the mercy of
having the
road
cart not
and
damaged
its
gives you
myriad
buffs.
dangers.
If it gets too damaged, you're forced into a fight till you can fix it. It gets fixed once you kill all the enemies. And let me tell you, those fights suck. You really don't want to get into those fights.
The Wainwright awaits, eager to ply his trade.
That's actually a decent haul. No, we don't really need the hoarder. We don't have much money as is. This is one of these events that'll hurt the cart. You get ambushed.
We must understand the past if we are ever to be free of it.
Second shrine already.
Chapter 2. A leader of men. Behold the conquering general, marching his men to victory.
A lot of times I just let these things play out. They're kind of like puzzles. And we have no control over the NPCs. Our poor guys are just kind of being slaughtered. But it's in the past, there's not much we can do about it. This is more of an interactable cutscene than anything, because I believe we just need to wait for his dress to get maxed out. Most of the time, that's what you have to do. See.
A rout. A massacre. A complete and total failure of command.
There's one of the moves we want. You'll see me pull up that menu a lot. Sorry.
Perhaps you are finding your courage at last.
Now we cannot take any more ambushes like that where we get into one of those combats I talked about earlier, and that is not a good thing.
And flame. As far as the eye can see.
Don't really want to waste money. I don't really want to waste flame, but I can't afford to do that. So we do that just so we don't ruin that friendship we have. And we're going to head to a lair.
Our once familiar kingdom. A stranger to itself. The loathing whispers.
We do not want to get foreloading, I can tell you that.
The library burns. And with it, the remains of philosophy, reason,
Crush.
and insight.
Didn't expect that to hit, they can't see shit.
A brilliant conclusion.
I probably should use ounce of prevention there, but... Oh hey, they're actually in the position I want them. Cool. 2 days, I believe, turns into a stun. They basically took stuns out of this game. They're very hard to get.
But deadly all the same.
Yeah, I want him to focus on that guy in the back. I was trying to figure out what I want him to do. Because usually the annoying enemies are in the back where not many people can reach them. We're going to go ahead and use ounce of prevention so we don't get caught on fire as much.
Advantage.
Which is the right move considering they are igniting.
Agony by accumulation.
pretty sure our gunner is out of position to hit the back, so I'll use its gun. So, what do we want to do? Probably try to slice him down. Poison dart the guy in the back. Nope, missed. Most of this game is about managing those buffs and debuffs. I won't even mind. There we go, managed to blight him though. Yeah, we want to knock him back, not because we need him back, but because we just want our man-at-arms to be in the front lines. He's blighted, so we're going to blight this one and try to resist it. Your guys would be out of position a lot because like enemies can basically use any move from any point in the ranks. Our guys cannot. There we go. Trap him in place this time. Why can they use items from any position or moves from any position we can't? I don't know. Because the game says so. There we go. At least we'll stop being so out of position. And once the men-at-arms or the highwaymen, that's not too bad because they have moves that move them forward. The other two, not so much. You just kind of have to deal with it. Yeah, we are going to go ahead and go to the next battle. We want all the loot we can get, and I am very greedy. We're going to try to focus down that shaman. We are going to want to bolster this one because their stress is high. Bolster brings stress down by 2. Alright, the shaman is dead. We're going to throw ounce provision up now that they're lit up.
We can rely only upon each other.
And I'm trying to explain my strategy as I go, so y'all don't think I'm just pulling shit out my ass. Which I might be, don't get me wrong, but y'all don't need to know that. He's on fire, so we can cure that with the burn cream. Try to do that so he pays me, but I'm not too worried. Alright, we're going to start focusing on the person in the back. Mr. Immolationist. We're going to burn from him again because he's low on health. You can't reach the person in the back, you keep on taking things up him. You do that.
Steady yourself.
Oh, that's rough. They're blind, so we might as well use take aim. A lot of the times I see take aim like, I don't remember what it's called. Now, I'm going to explain something. Do you see that little down arrow by the grave robber? That means if I use this ability on him, that she would get upset and we would lose relationship points.
Small foundation of trust.
Not that I was going to do that anyway, but just so you know if you see that in the future. Or if you're playing the game and you see that in your game. Now, I'm not too worried because I'm pretty sure my next attack is 100% guaranteed critical, so if I shoot, I guess it doesn't matter if I don't hit. Figured that would negate each other, but alas, it did not. And in general, whenever we can't do much with the Plague Doctor, we are using him to get rid of tokens, mainly dodge tokens.
Begins.
Very good. Get rid of the immolation.
Obstacle in our path.
She's going to heal herself. So he can deal with the ring. Ouch.
Agony by accumulation.
She's going to use bolster again because stress. And stress management is important in this game. The arm was nearly at death's door. We are not going to go after the boss yet because we aren't ready for that. I'll be honest.
Recognize your disadvantage and accept it.
But we got some loot.
Chaos must be met with unwavering resolve.
Only downside is we are on low health from that boss fight. Okay, ouch. Actually, I'm going to pass his turn to let him heal. Use that to get those dodge tokens out of the way. And we're going to blind the back too.
Darkness encroaches.
That's rough.
Inexorable.
Bolster both of them. Get stressed down. That was killed Ness and him,
Solidarity may
they're gonna get a bit
arrest this
upset.
collapse.
But, you know, we don't have much of a choice. He's about to die. They're going to keep on throwing darts at the middle, too.
The slow suffering begins. Stumbling and stupefied.
Ouch. Double out. That person's going to die. Ideally, you have most combat done by round 4. Clearly, this one is not. Got lucky.
Dragged back from the brink.
Buddy, he was about to die. Why are you getting upset about it? And you're about to die too, but he was flailing on death's door.
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously.
That's the only annoying thing about this game sometimes. It's like, ah yes, I killed a man who is literally on the doorstep of the great beyond, and you get upset. That can get quite aggravating. Let's take this guy out on the map. That's not what I wanted to hit. Rough. Oh well. Poison him. Hopefully. Yep.
Once again, teetering on that terrible precipice.
Do that again or line up.
Fellowship forged through toil.
There we go, and then we are going to bolster them. Just try to get their stress down a little. Because I don't think we have any end stress items yet.
An inkling of potency still lingers in some of these well-worn relics.
Wait, 5%. Now let those two be mad at each other, but it's better to let one of your relationships go to crap than multiple. And whether you're at low flame or you're at high stress, you're more likely to lose relationship points on the road. Because no one wants to be on a cart with somebody who's yelling at them all the time. That's how I kind of take it. But luckily they are pretty well healed because we didn't have to do that fight. We really want to take out this back guy. I just don't know if we have enough DPS to be able to do it.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks
Oh,
in the
it's gonna be
beyond.
rough on him. Meltdown probably. Yep. And there's our first meltdown in the game. Which brings down everybody's friendship score by 3. If we get through this, I might end the run here and see,
Now climb.
just see what we get through as, like, our goal-wise. Because our goals weren't the goals of the entire episode. They were the goals to beat this first boss, or the final boss, hopefully. Bring the pounding on him. No, I won't reiterate myself. I said bring the pounding on the man.
In crisis, we can rely only upon each other.
Oh Lord, they welcome themselves. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this. That should stop them from gaining that invisible buff, or stealth buff, I think it is. Try to poison him just to get the enemy self-flower. Because everyone who can, I want to target him in the back.
Steady yourself.
She's on death's door again. And she had a meltdown. Yes, the plague doctor is a she.
Haste and carelessness. Hallmarks of the unprepared.
Field messing him so he doesn't flat bleed out. You can rest for a second. Now he's about to have a meltdown. Kill that thing in the back.
A lesson taught is a lesson learned.
Now we're going to focus killing this guy. I'm not too worried about relationships right now because I'm just trying to get through the fight
Teetering on that
so I can get to the next end to end the run. That's rough.
Not all who seek redemption will find it.
Boys, I don't think we're making it to that end, I'll be real. Yeah, we're definitely not.
Another old soldier lays down his life in the dirt of a distant land.
But luckily those guys won't be able to hit us for a few turns, I don't think. Which gives us a chance to do stuff like this and slowly whittle them down.
A deliberate and methodical appliance of harm.
Now they can hit one of our guys, which is bad. What do I want to use here? Probably the tank. They're going to try to crit us. Luckily, we barely make it out with our team. By our team, if I should say.
We will see them again. I am sure of it.
And we got that. If we deliver these to the end, we get a whopping 4 candles, which doesn't sound like much, and it's not, but it's decent. Far more than we wouldn't have earlier. You know, they're stressed about losing their party. But that won't matter shortly.
The roaring heart does much for the weary body.
So what we're going to do is we are going
for the
to
restless soul.
back out.
Learn from each attempt. Deepen your understanding. And victory will come.
And so let's remember those tasks, or those goals I had set, I should say. Don't know
Up
why I call them
ahead.
tasks.
A light in the limitless expanse.
First thing we're going to want to do is we're
Wisdom
going to
will
want to
help
come
you
over
choose a path.
here.
Resourcefulness will ensure you survive it.
We're going to unlock base grade Hellion.
Hellion. Occultist.
Base grade Occultist. That's 2 of our tasks done. We got Occultist and Hellion unlocked. We're now going
Study
to
the
come
winding
up
roads and routes of our kingdom.
and we're going to
Find
upgrade our
any
coat
advantage.
as much as possible, which will lead to right here. I want to get it to here. So we're about halfway done to that. A little less, actually. And that's where I'm going to end it for this episode. Next episode, we are going to work on upgrading our journey and our coach and our resourcefulness more, and unlocking the
These are
subclasses
beaten,
for the
broken
characters I want to
souls.
use.
And yet our
Thank you all for
fortunes collide
watching,
with
and
them.
have a good one.